Just trying to set this up. This game is a pain in the butt to get working. Okay, I think we're good. It feels so weird to be revisiting an old game like this, but man, I was so obsessed with this RPG when it first came out. The CGI also holds up nicely, although it's kind of grainy here. But I mean, we're upscaling an old 720p CGI into 4K. So yeah, it was to be expected. But man, this is the same CGI that was done by the same crew that did, what was it called? They're the people that handle most of the CGIs for the Sonic series. Mars a Planet. It definitely shows just how talented these people are. Phenomenal CGI. And I absolutely love the music too.
I'm still alive.
Huh? What'd you say?
I'm really alive.
You know, it's a good thing this place is really tall if they're able to have a nice casual conversation as they're falling to their death.
I'm alive.
Don't you think?
How can you smile?
You're smiling?
Me?
Aw, it's love at first sight.
Don't look away.
But I don't look away. Which way?
Down.
Resonance of Fate, also known as End of Eternity in Japan. I really should look into what this guy has also made. They never tell you how they survived that fall. What the fuck? God damn it. Ugh. Look at the 60 frames. Oh my god, it's so weird to see
You
that.
going out?
Get ready to head out. You too, Zephyr.
A star from the heavens. All right, let's get a move on. Heading out for work. Meeting up at Cafe Chelsea's, say, what brings a person to a washed-up spot like that? Well, it's just a ways outside town past Rainy Bridge. Problem is that bridge is off limits. Yeah, it's off limits because this is for the beginning of the game. It teaches you how to use hexes in order to get across this entire world map. Unfortunately for this game, it does a poor job of explaining a lot of things to you. They just sort of slap a bunch of text onto you, and it's up to you to like decipher it for yourself.
Hello.
Before you carry out your missions, you gotta check out the wanted section here. This is where you get the main missions along with your side missions. It is absolutely important that you do all the side missions if you want to collect all the pieces you need to make incredible guns. Simple stuff, really.
Hi. Hi.
So yeah, basically the entire world is made up of hexes. It's up to you to collect those hexes that you get from defeating enemies. Anytime you see like gray marks on the floor that you can't cross, you're gonna need to put down a hex in order to uncover the area. And also, time will pass by as you move around in the world map. You can see the time of day in the corner of the screen. The time is very important for certain locations, whether it be like if you can access it during the daytime, nighttime. It also determines what kind of enemies you're going to be running into. And you can only place hexes that are adjacent to you. You can't put them far away from you. It doesn't work that way. They have to be near your vicinity, touching the spot that you're at, basically. let's get going. I foresee there's gonna be some hiccups for this game. Even though my computer is good enough to run this, I've heard stories from people saying that it can chug a bit. I'm hoping it doesn't chug that bad though. Here we are. Basel. Beautiful place. But I want some enemy encounters now. Man, this game looks gorgeous. Oh, there we go.
You look tough, but you're in our house now. Let's see what you got.
Oh, I'll show you what I got. Zephyr's the one holding the machine gun. When it comes to battle, you want to send out the character that has the machine guns to start painting them blue. Only when an enemy is painted blue can you start damaging them with direct damage through your handguns. Oh. What the fuck? I just realized the battery of my controller died. Wow! That's really bad timing. I'll be right back. Alright, there we go.
Is this the spot? It's time to die.
Gotta love that sound.
Alright. Now, let's start taking out those guys that are blue.
I see right
I could make this shot with my eyes.
I'm working. You want some more? I don't want to miss this.
Oh, yeah!
Eat this. Take that. My house.
No time to duck.
That wasn't so hard on us.
Alright. Any hexes I can put down. There we go. Even more energy hexes. Unfortunately, not the right shape to put down here.
Come on, I can do this.
Hey, how's it going, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. I'm just now looking at the chat room. Alright, come on. Let's take care of these dogs.
I'm working here. Too slow.
Oh yeah, I love these characters in Project Cross Zone myself. If only because I knew all the references they were throwing out.
I can reach her. You're hard to miss. You want some of this? Who do you think you're meant to?
Oh boy, the dogs are coming. Thankfully, I have enough resonance points to start doing a tri-attack.
You want some more? Straight to hell. Time to die.
There we go.
There we go.
It'll get easier, right?
I absolutely loved how in the first Project Cross Zone game you could have Vacheron as your support character, and if you have him team up with any guy character in Project Cross Zone that are pervs, they both, I don't know if both of them do it, but I know they referenced the silly raisin dance, which I thought was like a great reference. And then in the second game, Leanne ended up being the support character, which I wasn't too happy with because I felt like Vacheron was perfect on his own because Zephyr and Leanne are the great duo together. Oh yeah, their gun animations was amazing. Everything is a reference to how they do it here. You'll see it all unfold, assuming you haven't seen this game in action before. Alright, let's take out this leader.
Don't move a muscle.
Barely nicked me.
Okay,
I could
that was a
make
bad
this
move,
shot with my eye.
but I'll survive. Alright, let's get rid of... First, let's lift this guy into the air.
Just when I thought I couldn't possibly get any better.
There we go, leveling up.
Too late for regret.
Now we could go for the tri-attack.
What have we here? Time to die.
You're going down. You picked a fight with the wrong girl. How about this? What's it like beyond this world?
Yeah, some of the mix-ups in Project Cross Zone 2 were kind of weird. But I guess they wanted to do that to try to make the game stand out from the first game. Otherwise, it would have just been more of the same. Don't you think? You really should play this game. It's a tough game to get into, I'll admit. I don't know how I even got into this game. All I know is that this game spoke to me. I mean, it spoke to me the exact same way Wonderful 101 did. I don't know, I guess I just love trying to dedicate myself to games that just interest me a lot.
I'm gonna blow you away. Game over. Time to die. Don't move a muscle.
Gotta love that sound. Barely nicked me. Damn it all.
This is it.
Like such a little wound.
Ooh, if that was wrong, I don't want to be right.
I also love the dialogue for these characters. Like, Nolan North was the perfect choice for the main character here, Vacheron. And yeah, I know Nolan North was an overused actor during the era of this release, but holy shit, man, I can't think of anyone else who could play out Vacheron the way he does.
I can do this.
These aren't any ordinary foes.
You don't want to.
Barely nicked.
Don't move a muscle.
You're gonna have more holes than a pie.
You're gonna have more hives than a beehole. Let's just make it simple and kill out the
They
leader.
bit off more than they could chew.
Alright. Do I have the hex that I need? Come on. Oh, wrong button. Damn it. Maybe not. Ah, damn it. Maybe I gotta find someone on the rainy bridge to give me the hex that I need. Man, I really need to change up the order of these characters. Alright.
These aren't any ordinary foes. Eat this. These aren't any ordinary
Oh, how does the game work? I'll gladly explain it. I'll see if I can go through the tutorial to lay out the details a bit. But basically, it boils down to two ways to attack the enemies. You have a character that has a machine gun and a character that has a handgun.
I don't want to be right.
The idea is you need to attack the enemies with the machine gun first. Machine guns do potential damage. It's the type of damage that doesn't initially hurt, well, I should say initially kill them, so much that it hurts them in the process. And by hurting them, you're painting their health bar blue. Once it's blue, you want to attack blue enemies with your handgun, and the handgun will take out all the blue plus the additional damage that comes afterwards. So you want to play around with the order of your characters to make it so that you paint them blue and then go in for the attack. I'm probably doing a terrible explanation of this, but I actually do intend to make a tutorial video for this where I explain it in as much detail as I can. I'm gonna write out exactly what I need to say, because I'm really terrible when it comes to explaining things off the top of my head. But let me change the order of these characters. Zephyr's the one that has the machine gun, so he should go first. And let's have Leanne be second, because I need her to level up.
Let's get this over with.
Let's get it so that Zephyr will be safe behind this wall. Oh yeah, and when you do a hero action, which is when you have a character running, you'll notice that at the bottom of the screen, one of the little bars will go down. You want to be absolutely careful when it comes to depleting that bar, because those bars below you represent your health in total. If your character gets hurt too much, you'll lose pieces of the Basel. And if all three of these pieces, they're not called Basel, they're called bezels. If all three go out, you're a sitting duck. And the next hit you take will basically just kill you off. So yeah, you have to manage everything perfectly. You need to plan out everything ahead of time. I've played this game so long that I kind of know how things work without thinking, but again, I'm going to try to make a tutorial video where I can explain everything in detail. Alright. There we go, she's leveling up. Moving on up.
I can reach her every
Damn, I'm too far away from this guy. That's another thing you need to be aware of.
You're gonna have more
If you're too far away from an enemy, your charge will take too long to load. Kinda. I guess you could compare it like that, I suppose. Where you're just doing temporary damage, and they will heal when you give them temporary damage through the blue health. You gotta deplete that stuff in order to take them down.
Straight to game over.
Barely existing. I can make this shot with my eyes closed.
Lousy skull.
Dead.
Reload and die in a place like this.
Yeah, just the
Yeah,
way
you can
I
level
like
up mid-battle. Your level up is actually determined by how much damage you do. Doing handgun damage means leveling up real fast. However, when you only level up the weapon you use. So if a character kills an enemy with a handgun, they only level up their handgun skills. So it's very important that you try to even things out by making sure that a character uses an equal amount of handgun and machine gun throughout the entire game. In fact, that also goes double for the grenades. You can level up your grenade abilities too. The maximum level that you can get for all three abilities is 100, which means that your character's maximum level in total is 300. So yeah, lots of grinding involved, but you don't necessarily need to level it up all the way to the top if you want to beat the game. But it certainly does help a lot. Do I have the right hex? Give me... Oh my god, it's giving me the shitty hex right now. Maybe I've got to go back to Apple City to see if I can talk to someone that can help me out. Hey, I saw something shiny. There we go. Always be on the lookout for shiny things.
Hi.
Okay, so that's my side mission complete. And new missions have been added. You always want to be looking at the guild. If you miss a mission, it's gone, because side missions are tied to each chapter. And if you want to do a 100% completion, you gotta keep looking at the guild to make sure you've gotten everything complete. Luckily, the game will tell you, hey, you're missing a mission. Do you want to complete it, or would you move on to the next chapter? So yeah, the game will remind you. Post-game stuff? Yeah, there is actually a post-game stuff. In Residence of Fate, there is a secret location in the game. Actually, I'll show you where it is. Give me a sec. There is a secret location in this game that you can only get access to once you've defeated the final boss of the game. You see, throughout this entire game, not only do you collect hexes, but you also collect colored hexes. Colored hexes will determine certain areas that you can visit. It's designed this way so that you don't, what's that word I'm looking for? So that you don't sequence break. Do you see that black hex all the way across over there? Never once in the entire game do you ever get a black hex until you beat the game. But once you do, oh boy, you get access to a very, very tough level called Neverland, where it tests your durability and your skills to the full maximum potential.
Hello.
Nah, it's closed.
Won't take much to beat these into submission.
This is the spot.
These are any ordinary
Time to
foe.
die. This is just the beginning.
Gotta love that sound.
There.
Barely.
You picked the wrong girl.
Aw, damn.
Gotta love that sound.
But I have enough resonance to do try attack. Let's do it. Come on.
Don't move. Seize out any hold. A little wound. Too soon.
Keep this up, we shouldn't have any problems.
Okay, this is the joke, man. It's not giving me the hex that I need. What the flying fuck? Wait, unless... Hold on. There we go. Wow, I am such a dumbass. I don't know any other RPGs that do that. Ironically, I am not the kind of person that you want to be asking me about that because I actually don't play that much RPGs. The only other RPG games that I play is Phantasy Star Online and what was another one? And Golden Sun. Thing is, I only played Golden Sun one way through. I thought it was a great game, but I haven't really dabbled much with it after beating it. But I still play Phantasy Star Online to this day with my friends. It is so jarring to see this game at 60 frames per second. Jesus Christ.
This is an easy one. Just don't let it get damaged and you'll be fine.
Done. To tell the truth, I'm more worried about you. Mind the wrist. If anything happened to you, where would that leave us? God only gave you one body. Take care of it.
I'll try to remember that.
Also, I'm gonna warn you now, if you try to dig deep into this game's storyline, oh boy, you're in for a wild ride. It's almost headache-inducing just how much stuff is going on that the game doesn't really tell you in a very clear fashion.
Control of resources. Longevity. What else does Zenith's providence hold for us?
Okay. Nah. Alright. Any missions that I'm missing? Let's see. So I gotta get to level 3 for this one. And then level 4. Alright. Okay, now we have access to the elevator. I'll tell you in a minute. I want to watch this cutscene.
So beautiful. This crystal, is it really my own?
Oh, I think,
Hold it up to the light.
Look at that. Oh, what's happening? What's going on?
Look,
It's mine!
Please, not in front of the children.
what do you think? Is that proof enough for you?
Oh, the proof I could ever need. Here's a little something for my angel. Dreams really do come true.
Okay, so I actually would love to play some of the
job
Tales of games. I really, really do. I've seen a lot of those games in action, and I've had an interest in trying those games out for a while. I just never had the chance to. The one that speaks to me is Vesperia. That's the one that I would love to give a shot. As for how Resonance of Fate ran, it ran at 30 frames with lots of frame drops here and there. But I honestly didn't care back then. I wasn't about that whole, hey, 60 frames per second kind of thing. I was more interested in the action of the game. But yeah, you know, times have changed. I'm a PC gamer, PC master race, and all that sort of thing. So yeah, playing this game in 60 frames per second is pretty beneficial. Let's see. Lex's Knives. She's located in Ebel City. Broken Watch. Alright, so this is where things get a little tricky, because the side missions require you to look for certain things here and there. Let's see, so for example, this lady seems to have dropped something, which I'm guessing is the watch that I just found. Where's she located again? Let me see. She's located in level 3 Teresa's Manor, which is right here. This isn't completely turn-based. I mean, actually, no, I take it back. It is turn-based, but it's dependent on who gets the first action. So, for example, when you shoot an enemy who's about to shoot at you, if you can hurt him just enough that he gets knocked back, you get a frame advantage where you get to go again. I'm going to try to point that out in the next match.
Good evening.
I lost the watch. And there it is.
Good evening.
There we go. Clairvoyance. Perfect. And I see something shiny over here. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I gotta go meet up with her first. Okay. Level 4, Ebel City. Okay. Let's be Leanne for a second. Yeah, when it comes to RPGs, frame rate is
I suppose
tolerable.
It was a pretty jewel, but is it worth getting that excited over?
Haven't heard the stories? Every man, woman, and child in this world has their own stone. find it, and live a long, happy life. Or so they say.
Is that right? Oh, what a charming story.
Your very own star from the heavens.
Your very own star.
That's my star over there.
Stars don't come cheap, though. It takes plenty of cold, hard cash to make dreams like that come true.
Is it really a dream if you can just buy it?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
Okay, let's find that lady. There she is. Oh,
Good evening.
there we go. I didn't mean to say no to you. Oh, shiny!
What's that?
Huh.
And there we go. I think all missions are complete now. But just to be safe, I gotta go check the guild. Just before I finish this. Just after I finish this fight. Okay, so in terms of how turns work, when a battle starts, you always get the first shot. Always. Let's see. If you look at the enemies, they have a health bar, but they also have like an empty bar below that. When the action starts, they'll start charging their weapons. Once... Okay. You'll... damn it. Alright, let me see if I can explain it better. Okay. So, you see their health bar. You see the empty bar beneath it. When they take aim, that's when they charge their gun. When the bar is full, that means that the moment your turn ends, they will attack who they are facing. You will know who they're facing based on the letter that's next to their bar. There's a Z, an L, and a V, which stands for Vacheron, Leon, and Zephyr, respectively. So the idea is, if you don't want them to attack, you gotta hurt them in such a way where their bar gets reset back to 0. This usually happens when you knock them up into the sky, if you nudge them, if you do anything that interrupts their attack. It's kind of tricky to do, but after a while you sort of figure out how it works. Let me see if I can make it work here. See, it's charging up. Now he's in the air. He's helpless, which means he can't attack me anymore. Let me go for this guy now. He's in the air. He's helpless. Time to smack him down. Smack down. See? They lost their turn because I made them both lose their charge in the middle of the action. Now it's Leanne's turn. There we go.
Just taking out the trash.
Okay. Let's go to the guild. Yep, nothing. We can go on to the next chapter now. Thank you. I'm usually not good at explaining. That's why when I do my when I get around to doing my tutorial video, I'm going to make sure that I write down a script to make sure that I'm not fumbling or stumbling and I'm just getting right to the point. You get hexes by fighting enemies. Every time you kill an enemy, you get at least one hex. As you progress through the game, the shape of the hex is determined by randomization. But the more you progress, the more you'll open up all the shapes of the hexes that you'll need. The hexes basically determines your progress of the game in order to make sure that you're not sequence breaking. During the early starts of the game, you're only getting one shape, but as you progress, you'll start getting 2, 3 shapes, up until the very end of the game where you start getting 10 different shapes all together. And that's also including the colored hexes.
Zephyr, lunch is ready. Oh, wake up already. Do you know what time it is?
I was getting ready to go out.
What? Out? Out where?
Catch you later.
What? Wait, where are you going?
Man, I adore Leanne so much. I love her English voice so much. Jessica DeChico. I actually got to meet her at one of my conventions. She was such a great sport. I had her sign my my copy of Resonance of Fate, and I cherish that to this day. Along with Charles Martinet, who did a voice for one of the characters in this game, if you can believe it. Yeah, he's not always about doing Super Mario. Go figure.
Hi.
All right.
Hi.
Alright, so for this chapter, it's teaching you how to use more of the hexes. So you'll get to see that in action. But first...
What now?
Now here comes the beginning of a small little arc. An old man who wants to collect dolls. Throughout the entire game, you're gonna be searching for dolls left and right. The first doll is located in Leanne's room. Let's see.
I hope this is something useful.
What now?
There we go. First mission done. Alright, power station.
Hi.
Trying to remember this bit. To power up the Hue station, I need the red hex to get across. At least I think that's what I gotta do. Well, let's progress with the main mission first. Alright. I think as soon as I'm done with this chapter, I'm going to call it a night. This was mainly just a small test run to see how the game works. I mean, I'll gladly try to do as much of a Let's Play for this game as I can, but my time for a lot of things has been cut short. But I'm trying. Oh, yeah. I have to meet up with these people during the daytime. The only way to do that is to wait outside. And every time you move your piece, that's when time goes by. Yeah, because if you leave your icon there standing still, time stops. It only moves when your character moves. There we go.
Enjoying yourself?
As a matter of fact, I am.
Just how long have you been with us now?
Not long enough to be much use.
I at least learned to cook. I'm worthless in the kitchen.
God damn it, I love this girl so much.
Excuse me, sir. Cardinal Teresa has arrived.
You two wait here.
So good to see you again, Vacheron. Dispense with the formalities. Such displays ill-suit you. The boy is looking well enough.
It took some time, but he'll be all right.
You reap what you sow. Who's
What a
the-
wuss. Can't even
She's
handle
not your
alcohol
usual type, is
or
she?
wine. Take your
Zephyr
pick.
saved her life, and she followed him home.
Saved her life? The boy?
Yes, she's become something of a fixture now.
Perhaps he's changed after all.
If you don't mind, I'm here on business.
Of course you are. I can scarcely get down there on these old legs of mine. And I know you wouldn't go unless I asked you.
There we go. Now I can progress. Here we go. Special energy hexes. Some hexes contain a special type of energy, which is determined by their color. It's like I said before. they work just like if you were uncovering stuff with a gray hex, only in this case you'll need a specific color to access specific areas that match that same color. And as for your question, what do they mean in terms of the world and the universe? Nothing really. They're just there as a video game thing. I don't even think hexes are mentioned at all throughout the entire game's storyline. It's just part of the aesthetic of the game, trying to give it this whole Gears clock aesthetic to it, you know? But that's about as far as I can tell you. And station hexes. These are pretty neat. You can put down a station anywhere in the game, and this will work as your own personal little save station. You can also use this to rest up, which basically means getting back all your health and all that sort of thing. Alright, here we go. Now we got our colored hexes. See? That's how it works. Once you've opened up your path with the color, you can continue using the gray ones if you want. Which is what I intend to do. Town of Lucia, level 6. Ah, yeah, that's right. It was this way.
It's a fake. Yeah, real flowers aren't easy to come by.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
To the right. Just a little more. There. That's it.
If it's pretty, who cares if it's real or not?
I guess no one's mentioned the black hex because it's such a rarity. Either that or not many people played this game to begin with. Who knows?
Let's get this over
Oh
with.
boy, lots of enemies to fight against. Let's do it!
Love that sound. Gotta be kidding. Like such a little wound.
That even left left me wanting more.
Oh boy, here comes the first of the more challenging bits of the game. I should make sure not to make a mistake here.
Don't you think Vacheron's acting a little strange?
Don't know, don't care. Too slow. Eat this!
Oh boy, this attack. Ow! Not that.
You don't want to miss this!
You want some
You want some more?
Who do you think you're messing with?
Level up!
You're shaking.
No, I'm not.
Leave her be. Everyone's...
I have to make myself useful.
I'm working!
How about this?
I'm gonna blow you away!
Too late.
Here goes.
Oh, yeah!
You want some more? Eat this! Time to die.
You picked a fight.
Alright, let's move on forward. I'm probably gonna be a
Just
completionist and
don't
take out
do
all the
anything,
enemies.
okay? It'll be easier for
Just so
all
I
of
can
us
level
that way.
up.
Someday I'll be able to help. You'll see.
Too slow. I see you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Doing tri-attacks are super important. It's where you get to use most of the running without stopping. You gotta be super careful with where you plan out the triangles though. Because wherever you put your character, you know, you might leave him in danger somewhere. In this case, Zephyr is open to an attack from that barrel creature, so I gotta do something about that.
There. I could use a word of encouragement every now and then.
The only real advantage is defeating the entire group real fast. That's about it. It is a lot better to try to take out the entire team so that you can level up better. Of course, there is no shame in just taking out the entire team fast if you want to get through it real quickly. There we go.
This is it. The big one. I can feel it.
So I can just bust all these guys up?
Knock yourself out. Better yet, knock them out.
Alright, let's see. The bonus hit, it's semi-random. The way it works is, while you're attacking an enemy, there is a chance where you can knock an enemy upwards. The stronger your attack is, the higher the chance will be for them to be knocked up into the sky. And then as you constantly shoot them in the air while you're standing on your ground, there is a low chance that you'll activate a bonus roulette. And if you can stop the roulette on the yellow bit like I did, you'll be given a chance to fully charge your gun at max speed. And when you do that, even more damage. And not only that, but you also get a lot of item drops too.
That was your last. You want some of this?
With your breath, take it for all your work.
Oh man, so many enemies to deal with. Holy shit.
I see you!
Don't believe for a second you're winning this.
You shouldn't make fun. There. How about this? Oh yeah.
You want some time to die. This is the spot.
Too late for regrets. Don't move a muscle.
Yeah, nasty barf.
So long.
Girls who kick ass.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's elements in this game that can affect the way you fight.
Now we're talking.
as I'm beautifully demonstrating here.
Better than you deserve.
But I still managed to take this guy out. Damn, I'm good. Okay, let's gracefully jump to the next area. Okay, let's go.
Let me at him.
I thought I told you to stay out of the way.
Maybe a little taste of fear will do her some good.
So many enemies here, man. Scary. First, I want to take care of this drum.
How's this?
Working for you.
I have to be absolutely careful here. Come on.
Always have the light in my enemy's pocket. Too late.
We'll take that line down. There.
Only for a second you're winning this.
Alright. I'm down to my last Basel, but I think I can gain him back if I play my cards right. All I gotta do is kill this guy, I'll earn 1 Basel, and then I can aim for this guy, probably get another Basel quickly out of him. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see. There we go. Oh, I'm aiming at the wrong enemy.
Lousy scum.
Oh, I still got it.
How about this?
Time to die.
There we go. Okay, not bad at all. How many enemies are left? Couple of handful around here.
Here goes. Take that.
You picked a fight with the wrong.
Ah, don't you dare throw your barrels at me. What, I look like a monkey? There we go. Oh, beautiful.
Get while the getting's good.
Alright. I did see some stuff to collect here, so let's get those things. More energy hexes. Alright. Pointlessly jumping across the field with absolute grace. Isn't it wonderful? Ow. Alright. Time for the first boss battle of the game. This fucking creature. I can't promise you a perfect run, but maybe I might get lucky and kill this guy off without any problems. Let's find out.
Leanne, stay close.
What, you don't think the two of us can handle this?
Just focus on the fight, okay?
Yeah, you can, like, there is obstacles that will stop you from doing your jumps. That's another thing you need to be on the lookout for when doing all these stylish moves. Yes, walls can stop your action.
You're hard to miss. This is it.
Ah, I can't select Vacheron. I made a mistake. Yeah, this song was in Project Cross Zone.
Too slow.
There! How about this?
Okay, that was badly done. Here's the problem. I don't have enough hexes to do these action runs anymore. Oh shit. Alright, come on. This is the part where I get really lucky.
Lousy scum! You picked a fight with a
Aw. This is the part where it's gonna suck. There we go. That shield is off. For status effects, you're gonna have to have a character carrying a packet of items with them. In this case, I think Vacheron has some on his hand. Let's see. Do I have anything that can help me out here? I only have hand grenades, though. That's not gonna help me out.
They can't all be 45s.
Oh wait, no, Leanne is the one that has the item box. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so maybe I can give it to... but I gotta get to him first. Oh boy.
He'll never know what hit him.
Boy, this is gonna be tricky.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, beautiful.
You're going down! You can do this.
How'd I end up like this?
Now I'm packing heat.
Thank goodness that wall isn't breakable. Otherwise, this would have ended terribly. Oh boy. I wonder if I can pull this off. Come on.
There! So long!
Come on, go ahead, shoot me. Oh boy. Well, this is gonna suck.
Time to lick my wounds.
I'm in a terrible position here. Oh yeah, I'm in a terrible position here. If you don't mind, yeah. Let's try this again.
Stay close.
What, you don't think the two of us can handle this?
Just focus on the fight, okay?
Don't move a muscle!
Oh, yeah!
I can reach her. This is it.
Now we're talking.
Game over. You want some more?
Who do you think you're messing with? You gonna sit back There we go.
Dead! There we go. Now
This
that's
was
much
not
better.
your lucky day.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's okay. If you decide to retry, yes, it does cost money. So if you ain't got the skills, at least pony up the dough if you want to keep retrying. I didn't want to retry, but I made a bad start, so I had to try again. And there you go. Try attacks are super important in this game. If you don't pull it off early on in the game, you're sure as hell not gonna have fun. Ooh, boy. Also, is there anything around here that's worth picking up? No, there's nothing here. Alright, let's gracefully jump to the next area.
If you can hold your own, I can use you. Everyone else is just dead weight. He must have said that 1,000 times. A lot of good men died here. But there aren't any graves. And no one ever visits.
How sad, being forgotten like that.
Let's go.
Oh, to answer your question from earlier, which Sega group did this? I don't know. All I know is that it was Tri-Ace that made this game. Like, Tri-Ace fully developed this game with Sega only handling the publishing rights. Which is why Tri-Ace was able to self-publish this game on their own without the aid of Sega. They'll only mention Sega because they were the ones that originally owned the game. I mean, I don't know. Does Sega still own this game? I don't know.
What's that?
Okay, so here's a little dilemma. If you intend to go all the way back to where you started, guess what? Enemies respawn. And I kinda don't have time to fight all of them, so instead... Let's see. Leanne should have the escape hex. There we go. And we're back outside. How nice. Alright. Is there anything left to do? Yeah, the power station checkup. Well, I already did that, so let's go visit the guy.
My friends, let none of us forget Prelate Frida's final wish. She wanted a world free of suffering, and I swear to you, on her memory.
Like, I know this is a Sega IP. It just happens to be a game that was developed by Tri-Ace. You know, kind of like how Platinum Games are the people that develop Bayonetta and Sega are the ones that publish it.
We must
I honestly don't know who ultimately owns this game. I mean, I would assume it's Tri-Ace since they were the ones that were able to publish it themselves.
Together, we can make her wish a reality. We must each of us strive with all
Someone certainly thinks a lot of our dear departed prelate.
hardship. You know I speak the truth.
You know, real talk. I actually wanted Vacheron, Leon, and Zephyr to be playable in Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. Me and my friends were talking about this a long time ago, and I said, hey, what it should be is Vacheron driving a motorcycle with Zephyr and Leanne in the sidecar. In the case of Transformed, you could even have it where, you know, since there's 3 characters and 3 transformations, one character takes over one of the vehicles. So Vacheron's driving a motorcycle, Leanne is flying a plane, and Zephyr is maneuvering a boat. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Sumo Digital could come up with a really neat vehicle for those characters. I'm no genius when it comes to game development, but I honestly think it would be friggin' amazing if we could ever get the Residents of Fate gang in on a racing game with the Sega mascots.
Hi.
There we go. Any more missions left to do? Nothing. I am done with chapter 1. Alright. I'm saving my game right here. Oh no, I know they are going 100% with Sonic. Team Sonic Racing being that 100% Sonic Racing game. But if we ever got the chance for another Sega crossover game, I want Vacheron, Leon, and Zephyr there. Leanne, I don't know why I say Leon. Leanne. Vash, Leanne, and Zephyr. I want them somewhere in another Sega crossover. Fuck. I remember a friend of mine was talking to me the other day about how there should be a Sega versus Capcom game. And I'd be like, yes! I want Vash playable as a fighter in a game like that. I mean, hell, you already saw how he can fight in Project Cross Zone. Make it happen! Oh, the things I dream for. Let me see. Well, let's watch the end of the... Let me save one more time. I'm always double checking my saves. I don't know why I'm just like that. But let's watch the cutscene, and then after that, I'll call it quits. Why not? Third time's the charm. By the way, there's a reason why I'm saving so many times. But I won't mention it until later on.
Been seeing more than our share of monster attacks lately.
So you think that's why there's been so much guard work?
That's a good guess.
Where's Leanne?
The bath.
The bath. Ooh. She's doing naughty things like washing her hands and washing her feet.
Whatever are you thinking?
Another monster about to strike.
There's a lot of that going around.
Oh, you scoundrel, you.
Oh, something always happens just when things start getting good.
A monster here?
Hey, not wasting any time.
Are you okay? Hurry!
Ooh. I felt that slap. Oh, wow. Anyway, we don't have time to check out the blackout. That'll be for another time. Chapters can go on for a pretty long time, actually. But yeah, I do know what I'm doing. It does help.
Must have been some monster, huh?
Give me a break.
So sorry.
You see anything?
Funny. I was about to ask you the same thing.
I didn't see a thing, okay?
Too small for a good look, huh?
What's too small?
You're a wreck.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Maybe trouble at the power station. Up for a trip?
Yeah, I am. I'm good in the dark.
Hey, I'm coming too.
She's too scared to jump down that.
Right, Zephyr?
He's good in the dark.
Will you knock it off?
Alright. I'm calling it quits here. Thank you for sticking around with this Let's Play. I hope all the answers I gave you help you out, you know. Oh yeah, there are alternative costumes in the game. Oh, that's another thing about this game that I love. There is so much customization in this game. Once you unlock the ability to buy clothing, oh boy, you could go to town with character customization. You can even change you could change the color of their hair, the color of their pupils, and not even both. You could change the color of the pupil for one or the other. So you can have one blue eye, one red eye. Yeah, they give you that kind of customization. It's kind of crazy, actually. I fucking love this CGI. Yeah, man. See you around. I'll see if I can do another live stream for this game someday soon. Boy. I just love the fact that this game is on PC now. Holy shit. Doesn't this look about as crazy as a Devil May Cry game? I certainly think so. Oh, if this game was on the Switch, oh my god. Don't even say things like that, man. Oh god. Oh, that would be so amazing. Oh, alright, well. Anyway. Once more, thanks for watching. Yeah, like I said, I'll try to do another live stream soon. Not sure when I can. I'm always kind of busy. I mean, I haven't even fucking finished my Bayonetta 2 Let's Play for that matter. Or my freaking Little King Zero run as well. You know, like, I'm so freaking busy. Ugh. Anyway, see you around. Oh yeah, it is. Anyway, you're kind of late to the party, meat guy dude person. Because I'm about to wrap it up. See you around.